What's this? What's the deal with this Kwebbelkop guy? How do you say it?
Kwebbelkop.
I said the same thing last week. I still can't get it. Kwebbelkop. There we go.
Yeah. So Kwebbelkop was very, very popular when like GTA 5 came out, and he was kind of in like a small group of like two or three guys, kind of like the Z House or the Van Os gaming crew, that kind of thing. And but then he split away from them and kind of went to do his own thing, and he's kind of lost more and more popularity as he started uploading less and less. Well, over the past couple months or so, he's been rolling out this AI of himself playing video games and reacting to other videos. And when I say that, what I mean is that he has programmed himself as a computerized version to do things that he would normally do, but he's letting the computer doing it for him. I feel like I'm explaining that bad, but
No, you've pretty much got it. Yeah, the biggest thing I've seen, I didn't know anything about him until I saw I think JC Backfire was the one I saw because I follow all the zombies people. I think he was the one that I originally saw comment on it. And yeah, basically the guy he has decided to die on a hill that eventually is going to happen. I mean, if you're betting, you can probably bet on the side of AI content and you'll win eventually. But right now, everybody hates it. You know, he put out this really cartoonish looking AI version of himself, and it's gotten better since then. But everybody was clowning on it. And I think that, in the YouTube community, a lot of people are clowning on it because they see it as a potential threat, just like the Writers Guild. Is that what they're called? The Writers Guild.
yeah.
They saw AI as a big threat and they wanted to protect themselves against it. So so it makes sense to be worried that, like, the other YouTubers would be hating on it, but also I don't want to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it's really unsettling. There's this thing, you probably know about it, but it's called the uncanny valley, and it's basically the described as the brain's ability to detect. I feel like my camera is
Yeah, it's a little bit
acting weird.
blocky, but
I feel
it's
like
fine
it's
right
acting kind
now.
of weird.
And it's kind of out of
I
sync,
don't know
kind of
what's,
blocky. Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with it. Sorry.
that's all right.
Um, but it's basically the brain's ability to detect, like, things. Like, it will. I'm not explaining it very well. It's the brain's ability to sense, like, if something is human or not. And the brain is really good at picking out what's AI and what's not. And there's a reason it's really unsettling. And until AI can produce just like perfect images with, or perfect videos with perfect audio, it's always going to be off-putting.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the clips that I saw was the AI was like reacting to like a baking TikTok, and all the AI would say was what was happening in the video. Like, oh, he's grabbing the bread now. Oh, he's pouring the water in the bowl. Oh, he's getting the bowl now. Oh, this is happening now. Just like the most. It's it's just so the opposite of what I feel like people might want, which is a human to connect to. You can't connect
Yeah.
to a robot that's saying just the most bland things possible. There's no personality behind it. There's no one to attach to. So, yeah, the cartoon AI, or the cartoon Kwebbelkop AI, or Quibble Bob as some people call him, he he
Whatever
uh,
that is.
he he posted a video like addressing all of the hate and criticism that he was getting. But while you're watching the video and he's just kind of standing there like face to the camera with a blank canvas behind him, his like lips and mouth are like out of sync with the audio. And as you're watching the video, you're kind of thinking, okay, what is going on here? So when I first was watching through it, I didn't think that it that itself was AI, but I just thought there was something wrong with it. And then when it came to the end, he was like, "Yeah, you've been watching like a new and upgraded AI version of me. You've been talking to the AI version of me this whole time. I'm like, oh wow, what a surprise. So he's going full send into this whole thing, and he has like a whole team of developers behind it. Like he is literally in office working with a group of people behind this whole thing. And I I feel like there's just so much animosity between this
Hmm.
between like game development artists, like painting and drawing artists, and music artists, and just everything that you could like put AI into. I feel like this is not what you want to do right now. Maybe that's the future or whatever, but I feel like now it's just, I mean, okay, it's a fun experiment, I'll be honest. It'll be interesting to see what happens and where it could go, but it's just, it's lazy, and it just doesn't it doesn't feel creative whatsoever. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I was trying to find, there was a thread of tweets, or a string of tweets, because I don't want to say thread because people think I'm thinking about threads, but there was this string of tweets where people were just hating on whatever he was saying, and I think it was that um, when he posted that big video that you know people thought were him, that wasn't, that you were talking about. And I was reading through the comments, dude, and everybody hates it. Not a single person hates it. And what really stood out to me, why this story was so compelling to me to talk about, is he is so arrogant about it too. Like there's no humility. Like there's no like, you guys might be right, but like, look, here's what I'm doing. This is going to be the future. And like the sooner people understand that and people start to adapt, there's none of that. He just like kept like just, oh, I wish I could find an example. I should have saved one, but it's just like this. This is one of his tweets from the 25th of September. Making a YouTube video is easy. Making an AI making an AI that makes YouTube video is 10,000 times harder. Okay? Like nobody's denying that making an AI that makes YouTube videos is harder, but what we are saying is that people don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's lazy. And I think what a lot of people, and it's a genuine like worry, because another one I'll talk about in a minute is Dylan Dennis has been posting AI pictures of Logan Paul's girlfriend,
Oh, really?
with a bunch of other dudes. And you can tell they're AI, but if you're not watching for AI, if you're not watching for the AI photos or videos, you can be fooled. And I've heard people talk about, I don't want to get into politics, but I've heard people talking about, the next election in the United States, like it could drastically be affected by AI,
Oh,
which is a
dude.
scary thought.
There's no way it won't be. There are going to be millions of deep fakes of like your candidates saying the most nasty shit. I will guarantee it.
Yeah. And so like, I think AI is amazing. I think it's changing the world, but I don't think it's changing the world for the best in 99% of the occasions.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can have, an AI of this presidential candidate something saying something terrible, and it can be completely false. But if it goes on Twitter and 100 million people see that thing on Twitter, then they're like, well, I'm not voting for that guy. And then everyone's like, guys, it's false. And the community notes come out and say, guys, that was an AI. But the damage has been done.
Yeah.
Like people don't forget. Like even if it's false, people don't forget. Like they'll still have that dirty taste in their mouth.
And like negative things sell constantly. Like
Hmm.
I saw someone bring up this point, or a statistic rather, is that the original tweet, or this example specifically applies to Twitter. The original tweet of like a news story says like, this, just a random example, this husband kills his whole family, uh, gets 1 million likes. But then down in the correction it says, oh, this husband was proven not guilty and someone broke into the house. That tweet then gets 2,000 likes. It's just, this could very well happen again with especially with the election coming up, with big like uh, I almost said big media. Geez, no, just normal media, normal media.
Just media. Yeah.
Yeah, and like they could post like some AI Trump video, and then everyone would just run with it, and then Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I sent you the AI picture I was talking about on Twitter from Dylan Dennis with Logan Paul's girlfriend. But yeah, it's I think that the main thing that people are upset about is a couple of things that people are upset about. Yeah, it's clearly AI, but you know, it's getting better. Um like you said, like people don't want to watch it because it's not genuine. It's a you know, I think AI content is the biggest cash grab, and you know, the people that are doing it, you know, they're making themselves a lot of money, but they're also pulling up the ladder behind them and they're ruining content for everyone else.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just, you know, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, it's overrun by AI garbage and it's not interesting. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I feel like everybody, and maybe that's why the movie, The Creator is so appealing because, um, I think from what you said, it is like humanity versus AI,
Yeah.
like the Terminator, and you know, there's
Oh,
you know, we've been
well,
talking about this for 40 years or whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, he to sum it up, he just keeps going. Like he doesn't stop on Twitter, and it's really off-putting. And I saw people commenting that, like, dude, you're just off. Like, I was okay with it until you nonstop were tweeting about it, and now I hate AI content. Like, I don't want to watch any of it.
Yeah.